Late at night, I took a sharp knife. It was scary. I was so down and so hopeless. I remember at times just sitting on the kitchen floor and just crying. I was afraid many times. I was afraid for my children and I was afraid for myself. It's to feel like there's no purpose in your life. Then when things go wrong in the family, it feels like they'd be better off without you. I think it was that really sent me at times really into the depths of despair and hopelessness. There weren't any really significant problems until after I was married, and I had a really difficult time communicating, I felt, with my husband and feeling important. And then when my children started to come along, I experienced postpartum depression. My first suicide attempt was taking pills. And I took the pills with me when I knew I was going out drinking. The children had a babysitter. I thought, okay, well, it'll just be I won't come home and they can look for me and they'll find me and I'll be gone and he can deal with the kids. I was very afraid that I could do that I could leave my children and my husband. But at this stage, I didn't have anything. So I came to the point again one time, and I wasn't drinking. I had stopped drinking completely. I went and I sat by this tree in the dark, and then I started thinking about it. And I thought about how my children would react, how my husband would react. And then I started thinking about the people who would find me. And what if it was a child, someone else's child, that would be scarred for life? So many what ifs, and I just talked myself out of it in my head, I guess. I didn't know what was wrong, and I didn't know how to fix it. I was just stressed and strung out so much, and there just wasn't anything for me, no support for me. I would go to the doctor, and I said to the doctor, there are pills for depression. Do you think I could try some? And he sent me to a psychiatrist, and he says, well, sure, no harm trying. And so the psychiatrist put me on some medication, and it was night and day. I couldn't believe the difference. It helped so much in my outlook on life, and in just that I then could control my feelings to some degree. We had been back to visit my mom in the room she put my husband and I in. There was a plaque on the wall that said, trust in the Lord. That's all it said, just trust in the Lord. And I thought, yeah, I haven't done that in a long, long time. Between medication and counseling and the support of my family, my husband now, and our children, and the church and God is really, it's really saved me. I think the crisis line or suicide line is a really great tool. It's someone you can talk to and say stuff to that you'd be afraid to say to other people, and then you have to go out and work, look for help, reach out. If one thing doesn't help, try again. And just don't expect people to read your actions, because people are dumb. They need to be told exactly what's wrong in words. And I know it's so many times it's too hard to put things in words, but sometimes you can write it down, or it's just, you can't give up. Don't give up, ever.